Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Titans. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers. And this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD. That moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number if you go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it once they actually kick this one off, though.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Carter on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off play action. Carter toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Off the bootleg. Carter. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner,
and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at it, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time, a 6-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 7-all is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Dick. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan of trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
With it is Brown. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Back to throw is Carter. Off the play fake. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Looking to throw. Carter. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got him. Touchdown, Panthers. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
From the 6. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one to Burks. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and inches. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. But meanwhile, for the Titans, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They'll drop to throw. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Running from the gun with Henry. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Second and 9 now. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Panthers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Tennessee offense set to go again. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got it to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. 2nd and 6. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Henry up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Henry is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Back to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Carter. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now Carter. Off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Steps away. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Panthers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive, 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call. And
you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team Their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They'll look to throw again. Now he's got it. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.